Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to do a really beautiful gentle flow to release tension and open up into the hips. If you're really tight, you may need a blanket or a cushion just for one of the poses. Otherwise, all you need is your yoga mat. Don't forget to click subscribe and give this video a like. When you're ready, I'll see you on the mat. We're going to start into a nice comfortable seat. You can either sit back onto your heels, or if you prefer to sit onto your butt into a cross-legged seated position, whatever is most comfortable for you. When you're ready, close down the eyes and just grow nice and tall, sitting tall through the spine. Elevate through your heart space and allow some softness into the shoulders, lengthening up through your neck, lengthening up through the crown of the head. And just settling into the body as you just arrive into your space, letting everything from the day that's gone go, and just enjoying being right here, right now, with yourself on your mat in this moment. Take a really deep breath in, reach both arms up towards the ceiling, lengthen up through the side body, gaze up between the palms, connect the palms at the top as you exhale. Bring the hands to heart center, let your gaze fall over the fingertips and just feel yourself rooted to the earth below, feeling so grounded. Again, inhale, reach up and lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, inhale, full breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, come forward onto your hands and your knees to a tabletop position, and we're just going to start with some really nice big hip circles, like you're stirring the hips. So you're going to circle to the left first, bring the weight right into the fingertips as you circle forward, and then take the hips down the left hand side of your mat. See if you can bring the hips all the way back to the heels, and then come up the right hand side and just continue in this one direction. And now start to tune into your breath, trying to connect one full cycle of your breath to one full circle of the hips. So taking a breath in as you send the hips down, and releasing the breath as you come up the other side. And we'll just flow through a few more, starting to really tune in and listen to your own breath. And change directions, but stay connected to that beautiful breath in and out through the nose. And just feeling yourself releasing some kink, some tension as we start to warm up into the hips, into this beautiful hip opening practice today. Just one more big circle. And then come back to a nice neutral spine in your tabletop position. From here, you're just going to lift the right knee, and you're going to take the right knee straight out to the side. Flex the right foot. I know this is kind of a strange position, but really nice to warm up into the rotator of the hip as we just start to draw some circles here. And now think of squeezing, engaging into that right glute. Nice and controlled circles. We'll do a few in one direction and then the other. No one's watching anyway, so it doesn't really matter what you look like. And slowly release it, taking it straight to the other side. Draw the left knee out to the side, flex the left foot, engage into the left glute, start to circle. Nice and controlled, and change directions. Good, slowly release. From here, we're going to come into our downward facing dog. Step the feet back, lift the hips up and back. Just start by bending one knee and the other. Just allowing yourself to settle or ease into, depending on what time of the day it is, depending on how you're feeling. You may need to take more time to move. Maybe you're ready to settle into stillness. Maybe you need to bend the knees here if you're a little bit tight into the hamstrings, or if you're really tight into the hamstrings. And then think of lifting the hips up and back, pressing the ground away with the palms of the hands, holding space here as you just find a down dog that works for you, in which you can achieve this beautiful length into your spine. Set your drishti, your focus, to one point behind you, and just really tune into what's arising here throughout your body, what sensations. And then take a really deep breath in and breath out, still letting go of any physical or emotional tension, whatever you're holding on to. And even while we're finding a bit of engagement here and length, can you soften the breath and find that ease of your breath? Taking one more deep breath in and breath out. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward to the top of your mat, step to the top of your mat, coming to a halfway lift as you take a breath in. Nice flat back, bend the knees if you need to, or take the hands up the legs so that you can achieve that beautiful flat neutral spine, broadening the collarbones, gently squeezing the shoulder blades together. As you exhale, fold forward, belly and chest to the thighs. Again, inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. On the next breath in, come all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up, gaze up between the palms. Exhale, surrender, bow forward to your forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to your high plank. Lean forward, really engage here, engage into the legs, the core, the glutes. Bend the arms, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift up through the chest. Exhale to downward facing dog. Taking one deep breath in. And breath out. Lift the heels, bend the knees, gaze forward. One more round of sun salutation A. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up to standing. Reach up, gaze up. Exhale, bow forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to high plank. Remember to drop the knees if you need to here to modify. Lean forward first. Bend the arms lower to chaturanga. Squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, press the ground away. Lift up through the chest. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Raise your right leg high to a three-legged dog. As you exhale, bend the right knee, open up the right hip like you're stacking the hips. As you inhale, straighten the right leg. On the breath out, tiger curl the knee into the nose. Step the right foot forward between the palms. From here, peel the right arm up. Keep the left palm planted into a nice low twist, opening up into the right rib cage. You can drop the back knee if you need to here to modify. Look up towards the right fingers. Squeeze into the left glute. Deep breath in. And breath out. One more breath in. On the breath out, we're going to lower the right palm, but we're going to lower it to the inside of the right foot. So your arm and hand are on the inside, and then you're going to heel toe the right foot across to the right edge of the mat. From here, drop the back knee down. You can either stay here with the hands just below the shoulders, or if you want to sink a little deeper into the inner right hip, creep the fingertips forward, coming into a low lizard, reaching the crown of the head forward. If you've got the range, you may even be able to come down onto the forearms, and you can take a bit of movement here to start with if you like. Don't have to be so static into it, holding it here. And again, just notice what sensations are arising. If you're really tight into the hips, notice if you're just holding on to any resistance. If you're really struggling here, can you let go? Can you just tune into the sensations that are arising and just recognize them as just sensation? They may be strong, it may be a little bit uncomfortable, but if you breathe into it, you will eventually open up, and it's just all about practice as well. So wherever you're at, just breathe and be okay with where you're at. Taking one more deep breath in. And breath out. Well done. Walk the hands back below the shoulders. Lift the back knee off the ground, spin the back foot flat, and you're going to pivot the right foot in. Walk the hands to the middle, so we come into this nice wide-legged straddle. And we're going to fold it down, reaching the crown of the head down towards the ground into our Prasarita Padottanasana. You can bring the hands between the feet, or you can walk the hands all the way back and then use that as a little bit of leverage, pulling the hands against the ground, trying to get that crown of the head to touch the ground. Maybe if you are touching the ground, you want to walk the feet in a little bit to make it a little bit more challenging for you. Holding it here, coming back to your breath, in and out through the nose, feeling it into the belly. Deep breath in and breath out. One more, inhale, exhale. Walk the hands back below the shoulders, coming to like a halfway lift position, so your fingertips just below the shoulders. From here, take the hands to the hips and come all the way up to standing. Squeeze the glutes at the top. And now from here, pivot the right foot forward, bend into the right knee. Back leg is still nice and straight and strong. Reach the right arm forward, left arm back. Find your warrior two, your Virabhadrasana 2. Press into the outer edge of the back foot. Really press down through the front heel. Even find a little bit of engagement into the glutes here. Feel the hips really opening up here. Lengthening into the arms and opening up across the chest. 2 more breaths. Stay with it. Deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Flip the front palm. Keep the depth in the front knee as you paint the sky, feeling the length into the right side body. Exhale, windmill the hands all the way down to frame the right foot. Step the right foot back to high plank. Lean forward, bend the arms. Remember to drop the knees if you need to. Inhale, come to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Just take a few moments, a couple of breaths, just to reset before we move into the other side. Next breath in, raise the left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the left knee, open up the left hip. Inhale to straighten the left leg, square the left hip. Exhale, knee to the nose. Step the left foot forward between the palms. Keep your right palm planted. Peel the left arm up into your beautiful low twist. Dropping the back knee if you need to here. Otherwise, keep that back leg really engaged. Squeeze into the right glute. Deep breath in. Breath out. 1 more breath in. On the breath out, lower the left hand to the inside of the left foot, heel toeing it across to the left edge. Drop the back knee down. Come into your lizard. Find the lizard that works for you. Maybe reaching the fingertips forward. Maybe coming all the way down onto the forearms. And just sinking deep here into that inner left hip. And you'll be feeling it where you are most tight. Maybe you feel it into the right hip flexor as well. Give a little bit of engagement into that right glute. Holding it here. Maybe just closing down the eyes so that you can tune in a little better. One more breath in. And breath out. Walk the hands back below the shoulders. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, spin the back foot flat, pivot the left foot in, come into your wide-legged straddle, Prasarita Padottanasana, folding forward again. If you feel like you're stable enough through your legs, you can interlace the fingers behind the back this time and rinse out into the shoulders, still reaching the crown of the head down towards the ground, holding it here. Keep the legs nice and active, squeezing the inner thighs together. Keep breathing. Fingers interlace, pulling the hands away from the backside. One more deep breath in. And breath out. Release the fingertips below the shoulders to that halfway lift position. Bring the hands to the hips. Come all the way up to standing. Pivot the left foot to face the front. Bend into the left knee. Come to your Virabhadrasana 2. Find your warrior. Sink deep into the front knee. Press down through the left heel. Press into the outer edge of the back foot. Lengthen up across the arms. Set your focus with powerful aim. Just 2 more breaths. Deep breath in. Breath out. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Flip the front palm. Reverse your warrior. Feel the length into the left side body. Exhale. Windmill the hands. Framing the left foot. Step the left foot back to high plank. Lean forward. Bend the arms lower. Nice and controlled chaturanga. Inhale. Lift the chest. Reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Well done. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let it all go. And another deep breath in and out. Inhale the right leg high to a 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the right knee, open the right hip. We're going to come into our half pigeon from here. You're going to look forward, and then you're going to send the right shin across the top of the mat, basically bringing the right knee to the right wrist. Set the shin down. Set everything down as you extend the left leg back. Now, if you need to here, you may need to put something under your right butt if you're really tight. So take a block or a cushion or maybe like a rolled up blanket or something, whatever's comfortable to place under the right sit bone. Flex into your right foot to help protect into the knee, and you can pull the heel a bit closer towards the groin if you're really tight as well. The shin doesn't have to be parallel to the top of the mat. Just find a bit of engagement here as you lift up into the chest, finding a little bit of extension into the spine. Take a deep breath in. On the breath out, we're going to surrender forward, and we're going to hold it here, moving that left hip forward and down towards the right heel. Maybe coming down onto the forearms, maybe surrendering completely, bringing the forehead down and holding it here. I'm going to hold it here for about 45 seconds. Really surrendering here. And as we've done throughout the entire practice, being just really mindful of what's arising in your own physical space, what's arising in your emotional space, what are you storing here, and just being okay with it, just surrendering to it and coming back to the breath, that beautiful life-giving breath. Last couple of breaths. One more deep breath in and breath out. Walk the hands back. Plant the palms. We're going to come all the way back to down dog. Tuck the back toes under. Step the right foot back. You can circle out into the right hip or give the legs a little shake, whatever feels good, before we come into the other side. Inhale the left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the left knee, open the left hip, gaze forward, send the left shin across the top of the mat, setting it down, extend the right leg back, setting yourself up as you need to. If you need to pull the heel back toward you, if you need to put something under that left glute, under the left sit bone, take a little bit of engagement when you're ready, lifting up into the chest, extending into the spine. Deep breath in and surrender here, about 45 seconds. And I'll just be quiet now just to let you go inward and enjoy this beautiful hip opener, this beautiful glute stretch. Just one more. Deep breath in. And breath out. Walk the hands back. Just going to sit over onto the left side. Swing the right leg around in front. Give the knees a little windshield wipe from side to side. And when you're ready, come down onto your back. Take any other stretches or positions that you feel like before you land to your final resting pose, your Shavasana. As you settle into it, notice any residue of the stretches, the movement, any tingling throughout the body, maybe in the hips. Just notice. And then come back to your breath. And just be here with your breath. That's all you really need. Everything else can wait.